Everyone, this is Dr. Kim, America's Holistic Foot Doctor. Welcome back to Holistic Diabetic Foot Ulcers Cure Series. On the last videos, we talked about my morning rev-up rituals to start my day. They were, as you can see, detoxing, to goggle my mouth and flush my nose and then clean my ears, and then exercise, my stretching and strengthening exercise, and then stomach waking supplements such as apple cider vinegar and Restore, and then spiritually to ground myself for the rest of the day, and then intermittent fasting to think about it and try not to eat a little bit, not too early in the morning and then not too late in the evening, and then that's intermittent fasting, and also taking my morning supplements and morning herbs to really rev up my energy, have my better control of my sugar, and that's the first thing I do. And then I take my breakfast, my protein shake with all kinds of great herbs, also energy boosting herbs, and also controlling my sugar herbs. And then I have my breakfast along with that. And then I really have a final touch. I have some coffee to kind of boost my quick energy right there with some chestnut to have a little bit longer lasting energy level and get myself ready to start the day. Now, let's talk about the daytime. Now I revved up my energy to bring it up as high as I could. Now from here, I need to maintain this energy when I bring it up. So there are a lot of things that I have to do to make that happen, to have the most energy during the day. Why? Because I want to have the deepest sleep and deepest rest that night. So what do I do first thing in the morning? Well, there's some concept of increasing more activities so that you would increase your energy level. And it's called increasing the water. We don't want to drink too late at nighttime, but as soon as the first thing in the morning, you have access to your bathroom, we want to drink as much as possible. But we talked about not drinking during your meal, very important, right? Not drinking not too late at night for the sleep as well. So we do that. And increasing the food. I have to eat as much as I can in the shortest window possible. Remember the feeding window or eating window, and I do that. And then increase exercise. Exercise we're going to talk about a little bit. All the studies shown that exercise has to be done at a certain time. We don't want to do it too late. Some people like it in the morning, which is fine. You're different. I'm not a morning person, so I don't want to exercise in the morning. I'm really groggy and not feeling too well. Some people love it in the morning, so that's up to you. But you don't want to. One thing for sure is you don't want to do it too late, for sure. Okay, that's exercise. And the light. You need to be under the light, not talking about inside light. You have to get outside, get some sun, get some blue light. That would really rev up your energy as well. Now we talk about the mitochondria. What is a mitochondria? Mitochondria, it looks like a little amoeba. You know, it looks like a little, it looks like a little bacteria. It looks like it's in your cells, about 500 to 1,000 in every cell to make energy. We call them ATP. From sugar, and it goes through, I don't know if you remember the chemistry, it's called Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle, and the sugar gets into this whole cycle and then it produces ATP. ATP is the unit of energy. Without ATP, you cannot think, you cannot move, you have no energy, you're fatigued out. So mitochondria is very important to have more number. You can increase the number of the mitochondria in your cells and then also the size of mitochondria by doing these activities. Exercise is number one way to do it. When you exercise, it increases demand of your ATP, so your body has to make more ATP, so it increases size and number, especially your heart, and really vital organs require more mitochondria, so you're going to increase those. The light, when you have more sunlight, it increases that as well. And when you do intermittent fasting, we talked about increasing your fasting window. When you fast more, actually it increases the number and the size of mitochondria as well. So our job is during the day really do a lot of activities, get out in the sun, get more good air and all that movement. That would increase the size and number of mitochondria. That in turn will give you highest amount of energy during the day. So it is very important to stay active, move around, don't sit around on your desk. If you're sitting on your desk, you have to get up and walk around every 15 to 30 minutes. Well, that's too too often, but at least every hour you need to get around, go to the restroom, walk around. Don't waste time talking to other people. Don't, just get back to work, but you need to get up and move around because that's really going to help you increase the size and the number of your mitochondria. We're about halfway through my daytime energy building rituals. If you've enjoyed this video so far and learned something new, leave the word daytime rituals in the comments below. If you'd like me to elaborate and go deeper into a specific topic, please write and tell me more about blank, such as high intensity interval training or adaptogenic herbs. I will soon make a video on that topic for you. Be sure to also give this video a thumbs up. Continuing on my daytime energy building rituals, next thing I will do is to give a really good snack in between meals. You want to keep the energy up. You don't want to crash and then try to bring it back up. It's a lot of work. So we're trying to rev up the energy level, and you need to stay up there as much as possible. To do so, you need a little snack to kind of keep your energy up. So this is what I do for snack. I take another protein shake, the same one with the pea protein and all the energy building and sugar managing herbs. I take that again about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I take a break. And then as soon as I'm done with the patient, about 12:30, 1 o'clock, before the meal, I take another snack with I call it the paleo bar. It's got no grains, but it's got a lot of seeds and it's got a lot of good protein on there. And that's what I take with the sunchoke tea. Now, sunchoke is not very well known, but it's one of the most powerful ways to improve your gut health, which in turn can really help your diabetes condition. Okay, and sunchoke is also called Jerusalem artichoke, and it looks like a garlic. I'm sorry, it looks like a potato, but it's a root vegetable, and it's really good. I have a tea of it, and I drink that throughout the day actually, whenever I'm thirsty, and it's really good for your managing your diabetes and controlling your sugar level as well. Next one is my lunch. My lunch I take a little bit later because I have to finish all the patients and all the paperwork. But lunch is a very important rule of 80-20 rule. Now, I do a whole business seminar on 80-20 rule, so I'm not into the business seminar today, but it also applies to how you look at your plate. When you look at your plate, your 80% of when you look down at it, it has to be green salad of some kind. Okay? And then the other 20 could be whatever you want. You can have a little bit of sugar if you want, a little bit of it, and then have some kind of meat if you want. And so I like pork, I like beef, I like all meat. I'm Korean and we love barbecue, right? So we eat a lot of meat too. But you have to make sure that you have plenty of green vegetable to kind of wash it away from your colon. We talked about your colon being about 20 feet long, right? It has to go through all of that. If you got a hard food down there, something needs to move it down there. So you need the bulk. I call it the green vegetables. You need a lot of that. Make sure if you're just getting some plate, get extra plate of salad to eat it with, because that's going to move all your food down so that you won't have any constipation problems. Next one is the daytime supplements. I know I've already taken a lot of morning supplement, but here's the daytime supplement. I take multi-minerals. I'm not really selling you any product, but there's this company called Standard Process, probably one of the best mineral and vitamin company in the world, and I order some of their products. It's very natural. They literally crumble. If you get the tablet, literally you can just crush it. That's how they don't use any kind of chemicals. It's really good product. I take mineral supplements. I take vitamin minerals, and then Simplex F is a hormone supplement. It's a precursor of the male hormone, so it's really good product as well. I take my omega-3. Orchex also, it's a prostate health. It helps for that as well. And also take Immune Pack, especially with all the viruses going around at this time. I take vitamin C and D, which is really crucial for your immune system. And I also take zinc and quercetin. We talked about quercetin earlier, how it opens up your cell wall so zinc can get in. So these are the supplements that I take to make sure my immune system is strong enough to be able to handle all the people coming in and out of the office. I'm seeing 35, 40 patients a day, and I'm greeting you. I'm talking to them a lot. So it's very important to keep my immune system up to make sure I can fight all the things that are coming to me. And then juicing. Juicing, probably one of the most important thing that I can show you what I do that really keeps me in line. Is I do two different kind of juicing. One is green vegetable juicing, and one is root vegetable juicing. And they have different kind of vitamins and minerals and different things. But at the end of the day, when you eat this, you're all that hydration, all that water, it's the purest form of water because your plants sucked it up from the ground. So it's really good minerals and water. And then when you squeeze that, drink it, it's the best water you can ever drink. So cucumber, kale, celery, parsley, lemon, and spinach, amazing stuff, right? And then root vegetables, carrot, and ginger, and all the other things are also mixed in as well. A lot of people come to me and said, "Oh, your hands so orange. Look at this. My hands are really orange." Everybody's like, "Oh, what is that? What's wrong with your hands?" Well, I drink this every day, right? Carrot. So doesn't do any bad. It's just that it looks a little weird. It's orange, and my eyes, perfect. My eyes, I mean, other than being old eyes, I need glasses to look at stuff, but I can see really far away. My eyes are perfect. So that's from vitamin A of carrot. So I highly recommend these kind of juicing to energize you, hydrate you all day long, because I told you before that I hate drinking water. So for me, I need to have something with it. So juicing is excellent way to do it. I juice a lot more during the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Why? Because I have control of my bathroom, nearby, so I can drink a lot more. So I drink a whole lot more. I just drink a little bit, one bottle of this and one bottle of that during the week, and I drink 4 bottles of those during the weekend. Exercise. Now, all the studies shows the best time to exercise is from 2 to 7. Okay? Well, like I said, some people like to exercise in the morning, but science shows that this is the best time to exercise for your body. And I can go on details about that. That's not the part of this video series, but the exercise, these are the things that I do. I already told you some of the things that I do in the morning. Some of them are kind of repeat of what I do. I use a lot of resistance exercise. We talked about how to control your diabetes. Number one ways to do it is to exercise and build muscles. It's very important when you do a resistance exercise with the bands. I think I told you about the bands, how you restrict the blood coming back up, and it makes all the blood kind of stay down there. That increase your growth hormone level and increase your energy at the same time, and it makes your the muscles build faster. So I do the resistance exercise at least 3 to 4 times a week, and then when I do it, I vary the speed. It's called high intensity interval training. That means I go really fast sometimes, and then I go slow down, and I go really fast and then slow down. When you do that, it really burns your calorie a lot more and makes your muscle build so much faster. So it's called HIIT. It's a very effective way to vary your exercise. Don't do the same thing all the time because your body gets used to it, right? And then stretching. I told you about stretching. So I do the stretching that I do in the morning. I do it when I'm exercising as well. And also inversion table. As much as I can, I go upside down all the time to make sure that my spine is all stretched out. And also Roman bench, I told you about the strengthening your back as well. I do a lot of squats as well, but the Roman bench is really, really great stretching, and it feels really, really good. So that's what I do 3 to 4 times a week. I've lost some weight, so these days I'm trying to gain some weight. I know some of you are saying, why are you trying to do that? But the only time for me, I'm ectomorph. I'm a skinny person to begin with, so for me to really gain weight, I have to do a lot of weight training. I have to eat a lot to gain weight, so that's kind of what I have to do. I've been doing a lot more exercise lately. And then I take my adaptogenic herbs, which are rhodiola, rosea, we talked about that, ashwagandha. It increased your energy level, also manage your sugar better and insulin as well. Reishi, mushroom, cloves, alfalfa, curcumin, gotu kola. A lot of these herbs sounds familiar now, right? I've been talking about this, but all of these really allows you to give you more energy, makes you adapt to a lot of stress that are coming to you, and also manage your sugar and your insulin level very well, all of these. And you can see all the seed oils. So grapeseed oil is an excellent way to cook with it. Pumpkin seed oil, celery seed oil, excellent antioxidants, manage your sugar a lot better. So these are the herbs that I take every day to make sure that I can handle all the stress that's coming to me on a daily basis. If you'd like to receive my daily 1-minute wellness messages, then please sign up at 1mwellness.com. Remember, it only takes 1 minute to read. Until next time, be educated, get empowered, encourage others.